Well, Jim, as I say, I spent some time looking back over the last 4.5, almost 5 years of being the Coast Guard CIO and trying to find what was that one thing that really seemed to make a big difference.
Yeah.
And it's not the things that we've been talking about in previous shows with mobility and,
Right.
and data center consolidation. They're all great. The one I look back and say has had the biggest impact from a business standpoint is the creation of a centralized service desk. Literally, we had 9 regional desks throughout the Coast Guard servicing all 48,000 people. And as a part of an FY11 budget and efficiency initiative, they were looking to find a way for me to save some money and maybe improve service. And so we went about to create one centralized service desk for all of IT throughout the entire United States Coast Guard. One of the things we found out pretty quickly is we could leverage ITIL processes, brand new voice over IP systems, as well as an excellent trouble ticketing system, and really revamp the business process so we understood more what was going on each and every day out there in the field. Standardized processes such that the user experience, whether it be in Seattle or whether it be in Washington, D.C., are identical, and we could set those targets out there. And so we went apart about this process, and it's a cultural change where instead of just going down the hall and seeing your local help
Right.
desk there, now you're calling to where our location is in St. Louis, and experiencing this new process. But the thing that we've found is it now gives us the data to make much better decisions. I now know that I can solve most problems, about 30 to 40%, without touch labor within 2 hours.
Wow.
And if I put more people on, I can actually see the metrics go back and forth and
Can
see
I
what
call your
happens.
central desk when I got problems at home as opposed
Yeah.
to...
Well, if you'd stop downloading all those things, you'd be better off. But again, it really revamped the business process behind it. And it's been so successful that other organizations, not just the IT organization, are looking at it to become their first-tier help desk, whether it's a personnel record, whether it's fixing engines on our boats, whether it's the aviation. They're starting to move into this business line. And that was the vision I had going out. Just a quick story that goes with it is I said, look, this is a marketing campaign, and we need a good 1-800 number. And they kept bringing these phone numbers to me saying, how about this one, boss? And every single one I said, nah, this is terrible. They finally said, what is it? I said, see if 1-855-CG-FIX-IT is available. And they said, fix IT, that's marvelous. I said, no, you're not thinking big enough. It's fix it. And that's where we're driving this, is to be the first point of contact, no matter whatever service line it is, because now we have the systems in place, the training in place, the metrics in place, that other business units can take advantage of it. And they are. They're coming each and every day asking about whether or not we can take them on as their frontline help desk.
Build it and they will come.
And in this case, they have.
Yeah. Now, how about some challenges and lessons learned along the way?
Well, the key challenge there is communications. Just as, I think all of us technologists agree we can handle the technology piece quite well. It's the cultural changes and the communication processes that you need to put into place.
This is our 100th show, and that's the 100th time someone mentioned culture change being one of the biggest challenges as opposed to the technology itself. So we are now 100 for 100 on hitting that topic.
And we can keep stamping our foot on it every time because it's not necessarily a technology problem. It's a business process or a cultural issue.
Yeah, terrific. Anything you pass on to your peers around town as to suggestions for programs of this magnitude?
Again, I think the key part is understand your customer, understand their processes, and then really try and work with them to align technology with the business process. And if you can't do that, then the business process needs to change.
Right, and I like it. Fix it. Very well said.
I also reserved buy it, so I can go to centralized buying as well.
Very good.